Hello, and I hope you're doing well. On this video we're going to take a look at this Everbilt shelf system, and I just opened the box and it does have on one box these pieces and including the use and care guide. It comes with different boxes, and now I realize it's for a good reason. This main box comes with these things, and the other smaller boxes come with the shelves, and it all depends on how many shelves you want or you can use. So therefore you're not gonna get everything in one box. You're gonna get one box, maybe these, and if you want more you can add to it maybe more of these, and if you want more shelves you can add them like this. If you want less, maybe perhaps that side. So take that in consideration while you're getting a lot of boxes. When I first saw the box, it's a little overwhelming because there's a whole bunch of things. Looking at the instructions is not that hard to put up there. Here are the tools that you might need. And you can put it on studs or concrete. And here is the layout. The first step is to put up this rail, and that's probably the hardest part, hanging the track. And this track has to be leveled and set to your desired height. Once you put that, then you can put the rails, and then it's a lot easier just to put the brackets up there and the shelves. So let's get started. So I'm gonna put the organizer here on this closet because I can use this as a guest room when people are here. And I'm gonna put the system first, and then once I'm done with that, then I'm probably gonna take it off and finish the wall. There used to be other shelves and they don't look right anymore, so I have to put it on, and just to make sure that I get it right. And once I'm done with that, then I'll just fix the wall. There's a lot of holes on it, so we're gonna have to fix it. I don't want to fix it beforehand because I'm gonna make holes anyway. If I make a mistake, I want to be able to patch that up and paint over it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. First thing that you have in the instructions is, if you have a stud finder, much better. And the way you use this is you press the button wherever it is, and you slide it left to right, right to left. There's a stud here, so let's mark here and here. So right between here, you're gonna make a little line here and here. So you can put a screw here, and one between here and here. So you gotta put a little line here and here, the other one up here, and if you have another one, go ahead and do that as well. And if you have at least 2 or 3, perfect. And then the rest of them you can put on the drywall. So what we're gonna be doing is putting this bracket up here, and make sure that you put it up there right. You don't want to put it this way or this way. The thicker side goes up and the smaller side goes down, and we're gonna put it up here. And I drew up the line where the stud starts and where it ends. So if you can, put one of these holes aligned with the stud. If not, maybe the next one. And if you can't, then that's probably okay, but one of them, it's recommended that one of them does end up in the stud. That's just to make sure that it's sturdy. And we're gonna put the other one right next to it, and the other one is gonna end up with the other, where the other stud is, which is right here. As for the screws, these are for the studs. They're pointy. These, you can put them with these anchors, and what this does is you can make the 1/2 inch hole on the wall, and you're gonna put this in here. You're gonna put it like that. It's gonna grab onto the rail on this end, and you're gonna put this through the wall, and once it opens behind it, you're gonna go ahead and tighten this, and it's gonna be like that behind the wall. I managed to put this screw on the stud, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use something to make sure that it's leveled, and then I'm gonna mark the rest of the holes, and like you see, they're already marked. So now I can go ahead and drill the 1/2 inch holes on here so we can continue. Now I've made a couple of holes already, and because I'm gonna come back and repair the rest of the wall, I'm not gonna put these in there, because once you put them in there, if you want to take them off, the screw will come off, but this will end up on the other side of the wall and it will just fall. So I'm gonna perhaps just leave this for now, and maybe put one more, so I can just know where the holes are going to be. Then I'm gonna take it off and then repair the wall, and then come back, and I'm gonna leave these holes out there so I can put this in there. So this is how it's going to look, and as you can see, the thick rail, or the biggest part, is up here, and the smaller one is down here facing the wall. And now these rails go in here like that. So now we're gonna put one up there at the end, one in the middle, and one over here. And the reason why we have this is because this is a guide for you to put the spacing between them. So if, let's say, I want to put this all the way over here somewhere, then you need to leave this space, and then the next one will go over here. Let's put this one too. So now we can check the spacing between both of them. So start here, and it goes all the way up here. If you have that there, you put the spacer, and you make sure that that's there, and then the next one will go from here to there. So now it's even. So now we're gonna put the rest of the screws here, and wherever you can find that there's a hole there. I'm going to use only one of these because the ceiling here is sort of low. So, but in your case, if you are using it in a regular room, what you're gonna do is you're gonna use this extension to put the other piece together. So this is how it's going to look. This is going on the wall. And it's gonna look like this. And then the second piece goes here. The second piece goes like that. So you have both of these pieces. And there's not a lot of ways to put them on there because these two holes align with the others. And this is going on the wall. So it's gonna look like that. So they're not gonna be facing the same way. They're gonna face opposite ways. And before you put any screws on here or on any of these, you can also make sure that it's leveled. And then you can put a screw here and then two more on the bottom so it can stay in its place. So I put some pilot holes right now just to know where everything's gonna land, and I made sure that there's enough space or the same space up here as it is down here. So now that we have the hard part done, now is put in the rest of the stuff together. So like these brackets, they're just gonna go and you decide where you want them to be. So let's, for example, put them here. That's one. And then the next one there. And the last one here. So now this is kind of what it looks like. Make sure that you pull down on these brackets to make sure that they're in there correctly. For the shelves, they're gonna both share the same bracket that's in the middle. And first you're gonna put it through the front, and then this is going to be aligned here. And then the most important part is what's behind it. You have to push it down until it locks. This is what makes it stay into place. So let's put this next one that's gonna be shared here. And then the back gets locked and you're gonna hear it lock into place. As for the hanging rods, they're gonna hang from here. So on the instructions it says to use 6 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces. So we're gonna put this through here, and then we're gonna put that on the right side, and then we're gonna pull it down until it locks. So same thing here. Like that. Now next thing is the rods, and you have 2 of these, and to unite them you have this piece. So first take off this plastic that's at the end of them so you can put them together. I've taken this one off. So you put this in here and you push it all the way to the middle. It's gonna look like this. And then on the other side you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna take this plastic off that comes with it, like that. Push it in with one finger and then pull it with the same one. And then put this through here. And it's kind of hard, so if you need to put it on the floor and push it down, that's perfect. And now we could just put it here. And then we're gonna push it down until it locks. So now you're done with the biggest thing, which is the 2 shelves and the rods. And now you can put the rest of the shelves wherever you want. somewhere in the middle. In my case, I'm probably gonna take one of the sides off and I'm just gonna put shelves. I'll just put it up there so you know what it looks like. Now I put another shelf here and the next one. And to make it look this nice, you're gonna put this on top. Before you put it on top, you gotta do two things. One of them is take off the plastic that comes with it from the bottom and from the top. And then the other thing is to put this plastic that goes on the sides. It looks like that. So you don't have this look, you basically have this. And if you are putting one right next to the other, then you don't need to put this plastic. But if you are gonna leave it like I am, which is gonna be like that, then you wanna put these plastics on both sides so it can look like a finished product. So you get the idea of how to install it. It's not that hard, it's just too many things all at once. But at the end of the day, it's not hard. It's just maybe finding the studs that might be a little bit harder, and probably drilling the holes through the wall to put the rail on top. Besides that, everything else, it's fairly easy. Something else to make it look much better so you don't see all these holes is put these caps on them. So they come with big pieces. They can be cut, so it'll look like this. All you have to do is cut them and then put them between here and here, and then another piece from here to here, and so on. The finished product's gonna look like that. And also for the one on top, it comes with one as well. The top portion is easier because it basically locks into place. You put the top portion first and then the bottom one, and it just goes in there easily. Of course you have two, so one goes on each side, and you cut the smaller pieces and you put them in between, so it doesn't look like that, it looks more like that, smooth. And these up here, you could also put these like that, so it looks much different than on this one. Of course, you can buy more shelves, less shelves, more coverings, different colors. It's really up to you. For now, I'll probably take this off and leave shelves on one side, hanging stuff on the right side, maybe have a shelf after a small space, and that's it. I hope this video helps you in some way. Thank you for watching and enjoy.